He wasn't picked up to be involved in the Copenhagen Wolves team. They picked up Twist and Zende, and Polly wasn't brought along with Rubino. So, yeah, all these players are actually teamed up. So it'd be interesting to see Paint actually what he's like. To be honest, I haven't seen much of him. I do know that Temp and all are actually a decent side. So
Polly actually has been on this cast. He's actually done a bit of color commentary on this channel. He only came a couple of times, I remember. Then he got too busy actually playing professional CS. But the map is going to be cash, so let's take a quick look at this map, and you can tell us what you know as well.
yeah, it's just as we see in the Icelandic team, I think it's very middle control is quite important. But that's a great round by Norway to quickly pick up that round. I was watching Polly there, and he picked up 2 great headshots on the vents there. But yeah, it's all about middle controller, really, in my opinion. You can play a lot of different setups on CT sides. You can have 3 at middle. You can have the standard 2-2-1 dynamic kind of setup. So it'll be interesting to see how Norway play this. And I think you need a good start on the terrorist side, in my opinion, to really get going, because it can run away from you. Because obviously, I think, in my opinion, terrorist half is the harder side. That wasn't the case in the last game, the Icelandic game, but generally it is hard to kind of get some rounds on the board. Pistol round is very important to kind of take as well. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see.
Well, funnily enough, the game's actually started and the first round has been played. Sorry about that, guys. We've actually completely missed the pistol round and the knife round without getting any information. Really, really sorry about that. But it seems like Norway did pick up the pistol round, and they've gone for a buy. We have a force buy here from Belgium, and it's a very good start for this force buy. They've picked up 3 frags. They were able to take control of mid and get the entries onto A. So it's just Rubino and Rain now remaining as they try to scamper towards the A site and retake it from the Belgian players. So it's a good start here for Belgium. And one question that I wanted to ask you, Neil, how well do you think these Belgian players are going to perform? We know Scream very well, but what about the rest of the team?
I don't know. I've seen David P a little bit around. He used to play for iGamers a little bit for a while. He seems like a decent player. Metal has been around for a while. I don't know the other 2 at all. I have no idea who they are. They might be in that Dead Pixels team that are actually quite decent. They recently won the FOM LAN in Belgium, so that's a good LAN to win for Dead Pixels. I'm not sure if any of the last 2 are in that team, but they must be decent players if they're getting picked up by I think Existence is the captain this year.
Yeah,
but yeah, that's a good way to break Norway's money there and winning that eco there. They're forced by Tech 9s.
And Norway have gone. Yeah, and Norway have gone for a force buy in return here. Yeah,
it's evened up here, but Belgium here, 4v3 situation. They're going to really break Norway's money here and have momentum at the early stages of this terrorist half. And like I was saying, it's very important to actually get that on terrorist half, to get as many rounds as possible to really stand yourself a good chance on the CT side. Because, like I was saying again, Rain, that beautiful headshot there.
Yeah, it's a very good kind of start for Belgium after losing the pistol against Norway to pick up the force buy in the round after that. Just Polly now on his own in a 1 versus 3 against Yuns, David P and Metal. And so far, take a look at the scoreboard as well. David P performing the best with 4 kills and 1 death. Talking about the Norwegian scene as a whole, it's interesting because Norway in CS Source was like a top scene. But now they don't really have a standout Norwegian team as far as a nation it's concerned.
Well, everyone kind of supports LGB. Well, it's now Copenhagen Wolves, but when LGB went to the major qualifier, they're only 1 game away, of course, from actually qualifying from the major itself. Titan obviously took them out and took their place in the major itself. So yeah, LGB, they were a good side. The ones obviously, again, I'll say go to Copenhagen Wolves, but always lineup changes every month or 2, kind of cost them really, and now they're very unstable at the moment. So it's interesting to see if Copenhagen Wolves can do well at DreamHack this weekend.
Yeah, indeed. So, and talking about that lineup, I remember the performance in iOS Pantamera wasn't too bad. They for a moment they looked like
Nip actually.
Yeah, for a moment they looked like a team that would. Ooh, that nade has done so much damage. That Molotov might even kill both of them. Nice no-scope by Yuns. That's really nice play by him. Seems like he's going to be playing with the AWP. We've got an AWP on David P as well. So a double AWP setup here on this anti-eco. It's an interesting decision by the Belgians, but seems to be working out for them as they've already taken down Rain, the most dangerous player on the Norway side, and Robino. Yuns will take up another frag. So he's been playing the vent area pretty well this round. We'll see how he will do or how he will perform against the weapons of Norway once they're able to afford them in the next round. So full buy now from Norway. Belgium keeping the 2 ops and starting to build up money as well, as they've not lost weapons on that anti-eco.
Yeah, indeed, and it's going to be interesting to see if Norway can pick up a round here and get some money going for them, because they need to start now, to be honest. Otherwise, it's going to slip away. They could end up being 5 or 6-1 down in the next few minutes.
Oh, thanks, Momo. Momo's just correcting us. Kira's and Metal play for Unknights, and only Eunice plays for Dead Pixel. David P has no team at the moment. Okay, thank you very much.
Did Unknights, just whoever said that, Unknights, I think they came second at Farmland just last weekend gone. So I think they're quite a decent side. They actually played against some of the guys from the old Orbit team and actually beat them, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, it's not bad. It's not bad at all.
Yes.
Well, let's see if they can find any entries here. I mean, they've got a player like Scream, who can really, really hunt heads. And they're probably going to be relying on him to find something. But Mac's going to get the better of him over at main. He has no chance whatsoever. And let's see the reaction from the terrorists. I mean, losing a player on the A side, they either need to make the trade and get a return frag immediately, or they need to push in towards the site. And there you have it. Kiraz will take down Mac over towards mid. And Yuns, who's had a pretty good game with the op in the last 2 rounds, picking up a frag as well. But he peeks towards Paint and takes him out. And Paint makes it a nice double with an M4A4. Really well done by him, returning the favour towards the Norwegians. Smoke will be renewed towards CT. The bomb's going to be coming. Metal is taking his time, however, waiting for that push from the vents, which will probably come from Pollock sooner or later. Paint gets yet another frag as he drops down from the balcony. That's really well done by him, and it's just David P in a 1 versus 2. And he pushes towards Paint. Paint with the 4K. The relatively, well, less known Norwegian player doing a very, very good job that round and making sure that Norway get back on the scoreboard.
Yeah, that's an important round there for Paint, actually picking up 4 frags there to really get Norway back into this game, really. It's got to be an important round here, of course. You can see the money isn't great at all. They've only got Mock with a P90 actually here.
Yeah, and I mean, what happened there was when they were kind of contending for mid, again, they were just peeking with no utility, and Paint, they just set, it was perfect for Paint. He had his crosshair in the perfect spot. They peeked him from that corner, they peeked him from main. They didn't have a crossfire set up, they couldn't get the trade, and those 2 kills, I think, really removed the steam out of the Belgian side. But let's see if they're going to do anything different. So far, they've just kind of played defaults and tried to find picks. We haven't seen any executes from them yet, and I don't know if any of these Belgian players will be doing the in-game leading for the team. I assume Scream has the most high-level experience, but he's not really a player that's known for being cerebral or for being an in-game leader. So I don't really know how that is going to be at the moment. Eunice trying to find a shot on Paint there, who peeks back, and he's got a good crosshair on him as well. Misses the second shot, but David P picking up Polly on towards mid. Oh my goodness, Paint and Rubino getting a kill each, seconds apart, or milliseconds apart. It's a 2 versus 3. Mac's got a good position to kind of stop him from short and does a lot of damage on Yuns as well, who's just on 22 health, but Rubino's quite low as well at the same time. He's moving in from mid, and he takes him out. Amazing exchanges over towards mid. Is all over the place, and you could see how the CTs reacted. They gave away the sights and just put on all the pressure on mid, and because Belgium wasn't nice and spread out, they weren't pushing all the angles at the same time. They were trying to move in from mid. They were able to just kind of suppress that and pick up some really nice kills, but great play there from Mac with the P90 to pick up that round 3-3, and now Belgium are on an eco.
Yeah, that was kind of unexpected there, to be honest, by Norway to win that round. It was advances to Belgium there halfway into that round, but Norway, again, picking up another round there. That's important for them to really start to get the money going. As you can see, the money isn't great on both sides, really, to be honest.
Yep. Trying to find entries here towards the A site. There's the Headhunter Scream, finding someone with his P250. Paint will get the return. The bomb plant on the Nico round, it's pretty good for them. You could say it's a successful round, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's take a look at the money. Should be an easy full buy for them in the next round. AK-47s around, but I don't think they'll be able to afford an AWP on Yuns. Oh, he's going to go for it without head armor and no utility. So he's going for a bit of the simple style. Like, no matter what, I will get that AWP. So interesting. I've not seen a lot of no head armor on the T side against CTs because of the way that you can get one-shot headshotted by those M4s. However, we'll see if it can work out for him. It's somewhat a glass cannon. They need to have somebody holding the flank here because Rain is pushing forward. David P, though, responds perfectly, and he'll be able to make short work of him. So very super aggressive by Norway once more. We saw it from the pistol round, Neil, that the CTs are being incredibly aggressive and trying to put as much pressure as possible on the T side. Polly now on his own, holding the Bialy spot, and he's going to make a good job with that AWP. Takes two. Oh, Younes kills his teammate. What a shot as well, but wrong player to kill. Polly was on the other hand. I think he thought maybe that he was popping out from main. I don't know why. Now it's just David P on his own in a 1 versus 2. So Younes helping out Norway this round, and it's not very good. David P though, hunting Rubino, taking him out, and Max got the angle, shoots a bit too early, throws down a Molotov to slow him down. The bomb is down, so he has to move towards that direction. But what a flash there by Mac. David P having no idea what direction he was moving, in fact, and being shot out in the open as Norway will pick up that round 5-3. So, I mean, they did a good job getting the entries, and they got the flanks. They had the advantage at the beginning, but then they completely faffed, you know, after moving into the A side, completely faffed that side of the business. And Younes killing his teammate as well. But Polly, excellent double kill with the
kill there. Yeah. I've actually seen that from his point of view as well, you know. It's funny to see, definitely.
It was good reflexes by him at least. Mac, oh, he's in main. He's using that smoke very well. He should make short work of them. Fantastic.
That was crisp there by Mock there. 3 quick headshots there, controlling that spray with the new M4. Well, not the new M4, but obviously it's become the more popular M4 now. And that was, again, good control by Mock to easily pick up that round for Norway. And that's 5 in a row now for Norway. And they're finally starting to get a little bit of money on the bank here, because there's obviously just been a lot of close rounds and they haven't been able to build up that bank like they want. Yeah. So now is the time here to kind of start to build that up.
That's merciless by Mac. No fear, and he was ice cold, nerves. He came up from behind and just took him out. And that spray down. I do see a full buy, and already Metal is down early on in the round. He's forced out of position with that Molotov. Back away, he'll be holding a flank with the AWP. He's had a couple of nice shots. He seems like a flashy AWPer as far as we've seen so far. But can he be consistent with his kills? That's important. Seems like the bomb will be moving towards the A side, which is pretty lightly defended by Polly. But you see the difference here between the Icelandic CT side and for example, Norwegian CT side is that Polly is aiming down. And oh, there's a rotation coming up here. Scream takes down Mac. Mac actually picking on frag on David P, but Polly returns, and that's good. I guess Mac, even though he died, he did get information that they are moving towards the A site. Polly completely flashed a good flash here by Belgium as they move in towards the site. Scream! Oh, that's Kira, sorry, jumping up on top. And he's going to find another kill as well as he takes down Rain. So fantastic play by Kira and Scream to take down the A site. And that's a round for Belgium. And, you know, as I was saying, it was good by Polly to actually aim at main and not allow the Belgian players to set up for that A push.
Yeah, definitely, and I've just got to point out that 2 main players for Norway actually both bottom frag and Rain and Scream. I didn't expect this to happen here, that's for sure. The boys from Balkan really proved themselves to actually be no lightweights here. Everyone was probably expecting, oh, Scream's the only good player here for Belgium. But no, this is the opposite way around, to be honest. These boys are really proving themselves here.
Kiraz showed some really nice movement. I love the movement that Kiraz had there. The way he kind of just hopped, bunny hopped on top of the box, and we've got a boost here. Younes now checking above the smoke, but the smoke is renewed. And Polly, he's got a nice angle on the side here on the boxes. He's not boosted up, but he doesn't have anyone to boost him up on top. It's not the best position because, oh, but he's just going to get pop flashed through. There's Kiraz, checks here. Oh, there's a terrorist in front of him, and he's going to be shot down. It's pandemonium, actually. I don't know if he knew what was going on, but I think he expected the smoke to end a bit closer to the gateway. But Kiraz is going to throw a Bialy Molotov. Rain with the response almost immediately. Great play there by Rain, and the CTs have still kept hold on the A side. I think it's time for Belgium to change their mind and go somewhere else. They do have control of mid here. Scream leading the way. He'll be moving towards the mid part of the map, and he'll find an entry on Rubino, who sadly had his Molotov, or had his utility out at the wrong moment. There's the return from Mac, but the Molotov will do the job. Finish him off after Kiraz landed a couple of bullets earlier on. And it's going to be a B push as well. They know where the CTs are. They know that Paint at least should be at mid, but Metal not ready for that push from Vents. And now it's a 2 versus 2. Bomb hasn't been planted yet. It will be in the next couple of seconds. And Norway with a really fast retake. They're not even giving him an opportunity to set up. There is David P over at CT. Kiraz in the site itself. And utility, 2 flashes on Paint. Will he have time to use them though? David P takes down Rain, and Kiraz will make short work of Paint. So a bit too aggressive with the retake perhaps. Maybe they should have set it up and checked the angle slowly. Maybe use those 2 flashes that Paint had before they decided to get, you know, to enter the B site. Yeah,
just rushed it a bit, maybe lack of communication there, to be honest. And there was an easy route, well, easy hold there for Belgium after planting that bomb, and that's put Norway onto eco now. That could be a 6th round for Belgium on this T half-us. They'll be relatively happy with that so far. Coming into these last 3 rounds, they should pick up this round anyway, that's for sure. But it'd be interesting to pick up on this half.
Yeah, we'll see. And they can be happy with the 5 rounds that they've got. I think they can make it 6 of this anti-eco, and that's a good start for Belgium. And to be honest, on paper, looking at the players and the experience that they've got and also their repertoires, Norway just looks like a much stronger team.
Yeah, indeed, I agree with you, definitely. On paper there, that's for sure.
That was a nice nade there by Yunus. I've not seen that before, ricocheting off the wall and taking that sandbag's position, hitting that sandbag position. And probably if there had been somebody there with no armor, it would have done considerable amount of damage. It seems like the terrorists with controller mid and short are moving towards the A site, and Yunus has to be careful. I mean, he's playing really risky, really aggressive AWP play, and against pistols, if he gets pushed by 2 or 3 guys, it's for sure his imminent death. He'll be holding CT though, and the CTs now rotating to the A site, but there's not much that they can really do, especially at this distance. Oh, Rubino! Baiting, screaming a 1 versus 2, actually. Yunus was aiming. Oh, and he gets another as well. Goodness me, Rubino with the USP. Fantastic. Well, he's in the economy slightly, but it's really interesting that he was able to beat them with no armor and just a USP at that distance as well.
Yeah, fair play to him. But these are the important rounds now. You need to pick up the last 3 rounds to have a positive first half, in my opinion.
Do have a full buy now, though, from Norway. And from now on, they need to win the next 3 rounds. Any less than that, and they've not gotten enough rounds on the CT side. But I have a feeling that Norway's going to be a very good T side. David P, good turn as he takes out Mac. He's going to try and hold him off. Oh, he gets the first one on Yunus and is spraying away. Takes down Metal through the box as well. It's just Scream on his own in a 1 versus 3. Finds the first headshot. Very Scream style, but won't be able to get the second as Rubino takes him out, and the bomb will be defused, so Norway make it 7-6. And the economy for the Belgian side, not too great. Other than David P is on a lot of money, I think they can go for a full buy. Simply if David drops 2 AKs, but yeah, I think that it should be quite easy. He will drop 2 AKs for his teammates, and they should go for a full buy. But it was nice, I guess, by Norway to get that return. Again, I think it's really a lot to do with individual play at the moment from both teams. It's a very mixed style, and it's all up to whether one player can out-aim the opponents and perform well, really. That's all that I've seen at the moment. There's not been a huge tactical aspect or, tactical decisions made that have decided or swayed the results of this match so far.
Yeah, I think it's been very two-sided kind of half as well. It's been back and forward, I think, with Belgium picking up 3 in a row, and then Norway picking up 5 in a row, and then Belgium again back to 3 in a row, and now Norway have brought back that 1 round here. I'm probably going to take this next round here, 4v2 situation. Rain here with 2 kills in this round.
Yep, nice early frags. Rain and Scream have not been performing too well at the moment. They're both bottom fragging for their teams. I guess Rain's got a better kill death ratio than Polly, but it's not as we had expected. We thought maybe they'd be the 2 guys doing the heavy lifting for their team. It shows you that there is talent in both countries, other than the main stars, the main superstars of the scene. David P and Metal now against Polyruth. They've done a good job. It was a 4 versus 2. Bino's going to be pushed. He's on his own at the moment. There's a CT smoke, and there's only a Molotov left on Metal, on David P. Sorry. Rubino gets the first, drops the bomb. David P has to push his position, and Rubino makes short work of him. So it's 2 kills for him, and another round for Norway. And for the final round of the first half, Belgium are going to be on a force buy. They won't have any rifles, so I think Norway are going to take this 9-6, which both teams should be relatively happy about.
Yeah, well, I'd be more happy probably Norway coming into it, to be honest, getting the 9 rounds, because they're going to win these last 3 rounds. If they win the 3rd round, obviously, and take it to 9-6, they'll be relatively happy to win the pistol and get through the 2 ecos. That'll be 12-6 in the strong position to take the game. So yeah, this is an extremely important round for Norway, I think, in my opinion.
I'm going to be moving towards the A site. Yunus has a Galil. It'll be a fast executor. They're going to move through the smokes, I believe, as well. But it's a 4-man stack on the B site, since they've got information from Rubino that Halls is completely and utterly empty. They're going to find the entry frags regardless here with the 2-Tech-9. David P picks up one. There's the Molotov from Scream, and all of a sudden it's just Rubino on his own now in a 1 versus 3, and this could be an interesting turn of events here on the force buy. He comes up, takes down David P, but only 28 health left. Has a Molotov in his hands. Going to push forward. Eunice is aiming at him, and with the AWP that he's picked up, he will get the final frag of the round and of the half, as Norway will win 8-7. So Belgium 7 runs on the T side, and now to see whether Norway can be more effective on the T side. And again, I always have this opinion that, and this opinion has been kind of backed by facts, that on the T side, in mixed play, the T side's a bit easier and is a bit stronger, and it's just because like you don't have a lot of. I think CT takes a lot of teamwork, and the T side, especially on some maps, is just about getting those entries, and then after that you can just push in towards the site. However, because these teams don't play with each other all the time, they've got individually good players. Then on these maps, they're better on the T sides than on the CT sides, where they make mistakes with their crossfires, they make mistakes with their rotations and whatnot, and they aren't able to have the same CT sides that we see in top tier teams like Fnatic, like TSM, like etc., like Envy, etc., etc. So that's my opinion. And also, the game has started to become more T-sided, and I think the recent changes in the weapons have made it slightly T-sided as well, as everyone's gone back to the A4. So the A1 being weaker, changes the balance of the rifles at the same time.
Yeah, definitely, as you just said there. But watched the game yesterday with Poland and Denmark. Obviously, Denmark having 3 of TSM really brought their CT side really, really strong and didn't actually lose a round against Poland. And so you could see a strong CT side on this map, but well, from what we've been seeing a lot, it's been mostly T-sided, hasn't it? Really, to be honest.
Yeah, it has. It has really. This tournament has been pretty T-sided as far as things are concerned. I think the meta in the game is turning more to be T-sided as well. We're seeing a lot more T-sided rounds.
It's good to see, though, isn't it? Really.
Yeah, it makes it more entertaining, more interesting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's why I find it interesting. But look at Norway here. This is an interesting strat here. Yeah,
we've got 4 armors on Norway utility. Polly's probably going to throw down that forklift smoke, and they're going to try and enter from quad and take control of the A site, because they know that the USB at there you go, you just see it there. The USB, Kiraz just fights his way through the smoke and finds a headshot. Payne takes down David P, though, who's at the forklift. And I was just about to say, the USB at the forklift is so powerful. Kiraz with yet another frag. And Belgium now in a 3 versus 3 retake of the A site. One person coming in from main. Scream already down to 13 health. He's not had much of an effect on this match as well. But as I speak, that was a fantastic headshot on Mac. 2 versus 3. 2 coming in from forklift. Rubino with the USB that he picked up will get a frag, and it's just Scream on his own. Rubino with a double. Rubino's actually had a really good game so far. He's on 17 frags and 9 deaths, and Norway will pick up the pistol round. And I was about to say that Scream has not had as much of an effect as we thought he would, and it's the same with Rain. It's been other players performing well. Kiraz on 17 frags, David P on 14, Scream only on 9, and Rain only on 7. So that's Rain's actually bottom fragging the whole server with metal at the moment. So that's really, really weird to see at the moment.
Yeah, let's good to see players like this, as we were saying like a few days ago. This is like a platform for these kind of people to really get into the scene and get themselves notices, and they're doing a good show enough for themselves. They should be proud of themselves at the moment. Some of these players who are not as known.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you're 100% Neil, and that's one thing I noticed, Neil. Was the Team France, they have their own Twitter, they have their own Facebook, their own community, and they were talking like a lot of the players, Envy players and Titan players are like, wow, the LDLC guys, they played great, they did really good. And I think, these pro players, they know each other, but they probably don't have time to watch each other's matches and whatnot, especially Tier 1 player watching Tier 2 and 3 matches. And for that reason, they were probably quite surprised. But look at this, there's a retake here, Force, where there's not a lot of time left, no defuse kit. And they won't be able to get a defuse. I think they're trying to just get more exit frags and try and hurt their economy, which they do a good job of. And they pick up 2 Mac 10s as well. So pretty good force buy from Belgium. Again, a nice force buy. Last time they won the force buy. This time around, they just saved 2 weapons and take out 4 of the players. But anyway, as I was saying, yeah, and they were saying like, oh, the LDLC white and blue players were really good. They impressed them and whatnot. And I think that the same thing is happening now. Of course, Polly, Rain, Rubino, Mac, they've played with each other, they know each other very well. But the Belgian players, Scream's probably thinking they're much better than perhaps they thought. They're looking really good.
Yeah, so I just got a little bit distracted. I'm getting messages saying I'm actually on the telly at the moment. So, on an interview on
really?
Local, Yeah, on the local on BBC One, if you know what that is in UK.
Yeah, of
There's
course
a
I know what BBC One is,
big
mate. I'm from.
10-minute interview on me, and everyone's like messaging me saying, "You're on telly, you're on telly." I was like, "Oh
What was it about?
it's just that it's from an interview I did like 4 or 5 months ago, and I didn't think it was actually going to be put up, but yeah, it's just been put on TV. So
I didn't tell you what interview. What was it about? What was the interview about? What did it ask you?
Just about CS and stuff.
Really, about CS?
Yeah.
You're
it's
repping
about
the
CS.
esports scene.
Yeah, exactly. It's a bit embarrassing.
Why would it be embarrassing? You didn't feel like you answered the questions confidently?
No, I'm just getting told exactly what's going on. What
You haven't seen
I'm
it
not
yet, have
actually
you?
watching. No, I haven't seen it. I don't want to watch it.
Oh dear. Oh, good. Repping the rep. Was it so on BBC One as well? Wow.
Yeah, BBC One.
So a lot of people have seen your face now, and they know that you're an absolute godforsaken nerd. That's fantastic.
I know but it's a bit embarrassing. I still think it's embarrassing.
Do you see now a full buy from Belgium? They lost the force buy, and they forced it up again actually. With the two, they had two Mac 10s that they saved, and they went for armor on a couple of players. But now they have a full buy with barely any utility and a FAMAS on David P. It's 11-7. Norway are in the lead, but I guess this is the first real test for the Norwegian T side, as the Belgians are able to afford rifles to contest them. And it will be a B push from the terrorists as the bomb is rotating towards that direction. They might be pushing from vents at the same time. Ooh, Paint just catches Eunice, and that's a fantastically crisp headshot onto Scream. Scream's really suffering today. Paint, wow, another frag for him, and he does considerable amount of damage on Metal as well, but Mac taking that kill. And it's just David P and Kiraz with a retake. And as I thought, I think that I knew, whoa, that was a really well-timed nade. He knew he was going to vents, threw it over, and did a lot of damage. But as I said, I knew that the Norwegian terrorist side was going to be stronger than their CT side. I think those were the first things. Whether it was memory that serves me, or whether I can't remember, because I think in the European Championships Norway did really good on cash, and they had like I remember there's a frag clip. I don't know if it's Polly or Mac, but one of them had a fantastic ace with a Desert Eagle on the T side as well. But they are a team that I think just individually are very good, so they're going to be good on the T side here. But Belgium are suffering now, losing that first buy round. They saved 2 weapons, which is good, but they don't have a lot of money. And Norway are starting to increase the lead. 12-7, it's getting close to their first victory.
Yeah, indeed, and Belgium are struggling here for money. They've got 2 guns, obviously, but it's going to be really hard for them to get back into this game. They've only got 1 or 2 more attempts here to try and get back into this.
Yep. Scream has to start doing some carrying, man. He needs to carry Belgium on his shoulders. He's a fantastic guy as well. I can say that from personal experience. One of the nicest people that you can find in the CSGO community, Scream. And that's why he has so many fans, and why so many people support him is because of his very, very good character. And you can even ask professional players about him, and I don't think anybody has any problems with him in the whole esports scene. And Rain now. It's got control on mid, nobody behind the sandbags. It's a full eco from the Belgians, just the armor and weapons that they saved from the round before. This is going to try and get some information. Oh! He lands a cheeky headshot on Rain as well. Just his shoulder peeking out. That's pretty fast by Eunice. Nicely done.
Yeah, almost picking up that frag.
Will be a B push though with the bomb. They've got one person holding the flank here. Mac is not able to find Kiraz. Polly will take down Metal. With David P down, they've lost one of the rifles. It's just a lot of time before Kiraz goes down. Scream finishing off Rain after Eunice's really nice headshot earlier with the CZ. Oh, the P250, sorry, not the CZ. But they're going for the retake. I think Kiraz should probably save that. I don't know why he's going for it. We do have a bit of GoTV. Have you got the same thing at the moment?
No, I don't actually. Seems alright for me.
It was just on one of the players, actually. I switched players and it's fine. Okay. If you saw a bit of lag, we're a bit sorry about that. I don't know. Maybe the player is getting a bit of lag, or GoTV's just lost its mind. Regardless, 13-7. Belgium now, though, with a full buy, and it's a double op setup, one on Eunice and the other on Metal. And we saw Eunice early on play a very, very nice op. And wow, he takes out Rubino, who tried to go for a cheeky push through that smoke. And it's actually full mid control here for the Norwegians as they push forward full power. They control that part of the map. Rain again. Oof, I think that flash just missed its position. Nobody checking short. You see, when you get mid control, the CTs cannot respond to that push from short, especially when you smoke off mid. They get no information, and the person in the A site needs to play in a way where he's either protected from short, he's either smoked off short like they've done now, or he's aware that he can be hit from that position, so he peeks it. Either way, they've still got the man advantage, the CTs, and David P is getting a lot of information being here on main.
Probably going to be able to pick up a frag. No, he whiffs his shots, though. I can't believe that. Look at Rain as well, picking up another frag. This is disaster for Belgium.
Yeah, really well-timed push there from Rain, and they do have control of the site. That's a retake attempt from the CTs.
Yeah, it's going to be hard here for Belgium to pick this up, to be honest, now, and they're losing momentum here. 6-0 already here to Norway if they win this round.
Yeah, Scream yet. He has the AWP. I think they're going to save it. Interesting decision for them, bearing in mind that it's 14-7. It's all or nothing, really. You have to go for this. I mean, a 14-7 comeback it's a difficult thing to do. Although it is a CT-sided map. But how many rounds? They've only picked up the pistol round. No, they've picked up 0 rounds so far on the CT side. They've really had problems with the CT side. And I think that's something to do with the fact that there is not a lot of team chemistry and there's no real in-game leader, from my knowledge. I might be wrong, because I don't know the Belgian play as well, but I don't think there seems to be a very capable in-game leader at the moment on the Belgian side.
Yeah, you're probably right, by the way. You're probably right. Definitely.
And that's kind of... Because, I mean, honestly, it looked really mixed. The T side looked super puggy from Belgium, and the CT side is just absolutely... It's gone. It's not even there. They're just not able to contend with the Norwegians, who have got a lot of experience playing with each other. Polly's probably calling the shots at the moment for the Norwegians, but it's maybe a collective effort. It will be an A execute here to finish things off and get that 15th round as they push forward. Is the final hurrah for Belgium, though. They save the 2 AWPs, able to go for a full buy. David P picking up one. Scream on top of the balcony here, getting a kill. Metal from the truck. And this is a pretty good defense of the site. Nice rotation, well timed. And Polly's completely disconnected. David P actually runs in front of him without even knowing.
There, but it's going to be a pause, obviously, for Polly lagging out, I'm guessing.
It's 14-8, and I think Polly was the person who's lagging a bit earlier on the GoTV, by the way. But so that's good, I guess, by Belgium to defend that A site. To be honest, I think it was all about making a good call and rotating all the guys on the A site is a good call. Yeah, it was just a good call. And at this point in time, do you think Belgium have a chance to come back, Neil? I know I always ask you the difficult questions.
It's going to be extremely hard, man, for them to come back. They're a long way behind, man. 6 rounds behind here. They've only picked up 1 round out of 7, so it's going to be hard. I think Norway are going to take this.
Oh, we'll wait. Oh, Polly's just reconnected, so we should be restarting the round and continuing with this map. So 14-8, Belgium have quite a long path ahead of them to get back into the game, and the Norwegians are looking really solid on the T side, very dangerous. Rubino's had a fantastic match, and Paint as well, whom I have not really actually seen play before. So this is one of the greatest things about the World Championships and seeing nation-based is that nation-based teams, is that you see a lot of players that you don't usually see. You know, you don't usually see in tournaments, so you don't usually watch, and it's really entertaining to see their play style and level of skill as well. And I've been impressed by the Belgian players. I've been impressed by Kiraz, Younes. I think those two have had a very, very nice game, really nice frags. Although Younes seems to be like a bit too flashy for the team's own good. However, it's a very powerful weapon when tempered, I guess. That's crazy AWPing.
It's gone all weird for me to go TV now. I can't see. There's no like front or anything to it. I can just see the players. That's it.
That's just GoTV for you. Just
I'm gonna reconnect.
You have to reconnect to fix that.
Yeah, reconnect.
Default setup here from Norway. They've got one person holding the flank at B, another over at Squeaky, and I think they are thinking of. Going for an A split with Rain again, getting that mid control. It's been something he's been doing consistently. Just push towards mid, go behind that box, get the entries, and try to either take the attention of the CTs or get entries onto the A site from short. At the moment, there's nobody in a position to be killed by him. And this is great play from David P, getting a lot of information. They should know it's going to be a B push, especially with the Rubino frag. Rain's going to push short at the same time. There is one player there. Don't know who's going to win that 1 versus 1. It will be Kiraz coming up on the top. Nice moving by him to get on top of that boost. He likes to jump up on top of boxes, as we've seen earlier on. There's a CT smoke. Scream still in the sight with the AK-47. Finds the first shot on Rubino. There's Polly as well. Oh my goodness, but actually David P taking down Paint for a moment there. I thought it was Scream, and Scream's going to finish off the job. Yet another round for Belgium, 14-9, and that's a very nice B-hold. Good rotation, nice information. Again, David P pushing towards main, playing with that initiative and getting that information, allowing his team to respond to that B push. It was a nice idea by Norway, but countered perfectly by Belgium.
Yeah, definitely. It's a good start for them to try and get back into this game, and the whole TV is still screwed up for me. I'll retry once again, but yeah, good start. 2 rounds in a row now for them. They need the next few to really get back into this game. As I was saying, they're still a long way behind.
Oh, look at this Scream in a super advanced position. I see Neo playing that spot with the AWP. Really, really good. He's really good at playing the B site. And they're going to try and look for the entry here. There are 2 CTs. They've got one person at mid, Eunice with the AWP. They're just looking for entries at the moment, Norway. On the various parts of the map, spread out their forces, relying on the individual play. Polly takes down Eunice at mid, but there's return from Metal. They do have a double AWP setup. I think they're deciding to run back towards the A site now, and they've actually forced a rotation from David P towards mid. It's good though, gets information. He might even get a couple of frags as well. Polly's right in front of him. There's the pop flash, but somehow Polly takes David P down as he's completely flashed. Kiraz, who pop flashed his teammate, will be shot by Mac, and the A site's completely open, so really unfortunate by Belgium. It's a good idea, but a stroke, a look for Polly, and maybe just reflexes that got him that. Metal firing through the smoke, tries to catch Rubino, who's jumping up and down, and it won't find him, and I think it'll be difficult for them to retake the site. Scream goes down, and Rubino with the final frag.
Draw for Norway.
Yeah, they've at least got the point now. Just a quick reminder, guys, and before I say that reminder, I'd like to welcome all the viewers. I hope you've had an enjoyable broadcast today so far for our coverage of Group D of the European Group Stage of the World Championship. We do have a subscriber giveaway though, so if you'd like to take part in that, all you have to do is subscribe on this channel. We also have a follower giveaway, which which you can just go to by clicking on the URL in the sticky. Ooh, Kiraz with a lot of information. There's a really nice counter boost, but doesn't get the second frag on Mac. Doesn't check behind the box, goes straight for the peak to the right, but knows that now there's a bomb at mid. I think the Belgians should just move for it and take control of that bomb. Norwegians, though, still have, again, another flank. David P this time. Sees the bomb, takes out Mac. Almost completely faffs his spray down, but he'll be able to pick up another frag on Rain on the B site. It's just Paint now on his own. Belgian players are really badly damaged. They know where the bomb is. Don't know why they've still got 2 guys on the B side. I mean, they have to rotate real quick. David P is going to pick up the frag. Anyway, great movement. I mean, he's been moving well on the A site, Neil. Well, what do you think about that? David P just pushing at the right moment, rotating at the right moment. He's not played the A site bad at all.
Yeah, we've seen it. It's not the first time we've seen him being quite aggressive and getting a lot of information for his teammates there, and he's been playing very well. Top fragging, as you can see, on 22 frags for his team. And yeah, if they have any chance of doing this, they got to start now. Obviously, there's no room for error. Obviously, Norway with the draw point already. There's no overtime in this, so the best Belgium can do is get 1 point out of this.
Yep. There's a good attempt at a pop flash at main, but terrorists were ready and they weren't even flashed properly. David P and Bialy, oof, only picking up nothing. It's just Scream finding headshots for the AK-47. We just missed the Scream show. Where did he get the shots from? I have no idea. I think it was from the truck, but he just took out the whole team. Right now, Belgium actually forcing Norway onto an eco, so they should be able to make it 15-12. There's a chance that Belgium could steal a draw out of this match. Would be a very good, pretty good scenario for Belgium, bearing in mind that Norway on paper is quite a better team.
Yeah, definitely it'd be a fantastic comeback if they actually managed to do this. But here we go, Metal here pushing out here, getting that opening frag on Rubino, picking up 2 actually. That's great from Metal there to get information and 2 kills straight away to probably pick up this round for Belgium.
Yeah, really nicely done by them, completely countering that B push from Norway. They're getting ready for it and not losing weapons as well, keeping their economy well, but doesn't really, their economy does not matter. There's match point. As soon as they lose a round, it's game over. So, no op at the moment. They're not deciding, they're thinking that they're doing relatively well with the rifles, so they'll stay with the rifles. They've got all the utility actually they need, Belgium, and it's just about using it properly. This is interesting. They've gone for a 3-man stack on the B site at the beginning of this round, expecting a B push, or maybe they're just going to go for a B aggression. There's Paint, and he sees 3 people on the B site, so the terrorists are responding perfectly to it. They're going towards the A site now, so really nicely done there by Norway, but they need to make it fast, or else the Belgian players will be ready for it. There's only one Belgian player, and they've already rotated back, so regardless of what decision they'll make now, Norway, it doesn't matter too much, but Mac pushing forward, allowed to go all the way towards shot, just finds an easy frag on Yunes, but there's a return from Kiraz at the truck. He had no support. Rubino takes down David P, and it's 3-on-3 with Polly moving towards mid. All the CTs actually at CT spawn at the moment. Polly, he'll get the better of Metal. Smoke's renewed. Kiraz is just going to push forward. Great flash. Oh, he doesn't know that he's being blocked by a terrorist. Jumps across. Rain still slightly flashed. Rubino with a frag, and it's 1 versus 1 now. All or nothing for Belgium.
Sticking on the bomb here, though. Can Rubino pick
no!
Rubino picked up the win for Norway there. That's a good win for them, to be honest. Great start for their campaign.
Great job there by Rubino. He went for the ballsy ninja defuse, and it didn't work out for him, sadly, as they will take the first best of 1 Norway. 16-12, so really nicely done there by the Norwegians. It was a pretty valiant effort by Belgium, and I was surprised by how well some of these players played. It was really exciting to see them, and I think Belgium have a good chance against some of the other teams, but a good start. I think Norway should be coming either second or first in this group with Sweden, but we'll see. There's many more games still left in Group D, and as we saw with Group A and B, there can be upsets. So we'll see you guys in a couple of minutes for the